Hey guys, what's up? This is Pyro here. I'm back today for our channel update for the 9th of March 2015. So I'm recording this on the 8th. It's the night before this will go up, but I would rather do it earlier than later because I don't trust myself to wake up early tomorrow. So I'll just get this done in advance. So this week was the 2nd until the 8th, and I think I pretty much got everything up I wanted to get up. We launched our Patreon this week. At patreon.com/Pyropuncher, and I got quite a good response to that. So to everyone who pledged and helped out, I really do appreciate it. I'm just not really going to be plugging that anymore. It's just going to be in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. We also launched 2 new series: Are Revelations 2, Episode 2, and Savage Lands. So Savage Lands, I'll go first. Really enjoying that. It's an early access survival mortal game. If you've seen it, you've seen it, I guess. But it sort of reminds me of The Forest, I think, and very interesting. Dragons in it. Reminds me of like a survival Skyrim game. So really enjoying that, and that replaced Subnautica last week. A few people have been asking where the Subnautica is. I'm really just waiting for the final underwater updates to come out with the bases, and then I'll do 1 or 2 episodes when the update comes. And we have the Resident Evil Revelations, which I think Resident Evil Revelations is is the least viewed series on my channel. And someone asked me last week, like, why do you cancel certain series? Like, someone asked where the Pokemon went, and I stopped the Pokemon. Even though the Pokemon was getting a decent amount of views, I just wasn't enjoying it, so I dropped it. Resident Evil, on the other hand, isn't getting as many views at all as Pokemon, but I'm enjoying playing that game so much that I really don't care. And I know there's people out there who are enjoying watching it. But the only thing I can sort of testify about some of these other series is, I don't know, it just feels a bit lonely. I know that sounds stupid, but, like Resident Evil and Savage Lands will only have like 4 or 5 comments on them. And I know that's stupid because I know myself as a YouTube viewer, I don't comment. I don't comment at all. I'll comment on 1 in 50 videos. And I know a lot of you guys are like that. But for some reason, it's weird. Despite having all these analytics in front of me, of the thousands of people who watch my videos on a daily basis, it still feels very lonely doing this job. I know that sounds weird, but it does. It really does feel like when I'm streaming, I don't get that, because you have people actively talking to you. But when you're recording content, like I'm looking at my Band and Music video I just put up there, and it already has like 2,500 views in like a couple hours. That's insane. That is insane if you think the analytics of that. But even Savage Lands, I mean, I put a Savage, even a Resident Evil, for example, I put a Resident Evil video up yesterday. It got 860 views in a day, which I don't mind, but the thing is, it just feels, I don't know, there's people watching it, but I don't feel like there's people watching it. If you get me, just put it in the comments. I value comments more than I value the actual content itself, which is stupid because I always should put my content first. But I will continue doing that series. It's just lonely, to say the least. And it's something I'll have to obviously get used to because it's like when I was doing the Minecraft stuff, I had a huge response rate. And the reason for that was the majority of the people who viewed my Minecraft content when it was at its peak popularity, I had a little bit of a younger audience. My audience has got a little bit older now, but not too older. But, when I was young, I commented on everything. Yeah, well, especially when I was new on YouTube, I just left comments on everything. As I get older, I really just can't be bothered. It's just me being laziness. But that's pretty much that. I am going to continue the Resident Evil Revelations 2. I will complete that. And yeah, that's that. On to this week's schedule though, guys. I've got those recorded. I just need to upload them, the ones in yellow. But new series. And I'm going to take this and paste it down here. You're probably wondering what I just pasted there. Just the new games coming out. So, something that slipped under the radar for me was Hotline Miami 2. I had no clue this was coming out. I used Wikipedia to see what games are coming out, and I must have just slipped over it. That comes out on the 10th of March, which is next week on the Tuesday, which is good and bad. Cities Skyline releases then, and to be honest, guys, I just don't know if I'll do that. A bunch of YouTubers got early access to it, and I watched a little bit of it. It looks like a great game, don't get me wrong. But I think the market for that, is already saturated at this point, Like, I know a lot of my favorite YouTubers are already posting it. I'd rather post a game as soon as it comes out before, there's 500,000 videos on it. And it's a big investment, It's like a £40 game. And I can't really spend that money if I don't know if I'm going to play it that often, especially with the amount of new games. So it's maybe, and maybe I'll stream some if I do buy it. But I'm afraid I might have to pass on that. Which makes me sad because it's a Paradox game, and Paradox are awesome with YouTube. They really support all the YouTubers, and I really like to support companies like that. But it's just the schedule's so packed lately, which I don't mind. A lot of people say, "Oh, slow down in the videos." I can sit down and bump out, you know, like 3 of these Savage Lands videos in an hour if I wanted to, and same with Majora's Mask to an extent. The real trouble is afterwards when you have to render, edit, you know, upload metadata, babysit the upload process, put, you know, all the relevant titles and stuff on it, and just making sure videos go out at the right time. That's the real tough one. But this week we have Miami Hotline starting on the 10th when that releases, and then I have a new game here, Reign of Kings, and the developer actually contacted me on YouTube, and they sent me a code. The game comes out on the 11th, 10th or 11th, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to get a video done on that at least, just like a kind of early look video. So I'm probably going to do 30-45 minutes initial impressions, and then if there's decent feedback, maybe I can throw it in, you know, every now and again on the slot there, which is Ori and the Blind Forest. Gorgeous 2D platformer that's coming out on the Xbox One and PC. You know what? I'm actually really tempted to get this game on the Xbox One just because I need to turn my Xbox One on. You know, I know that sounds sad, but something about just playing platformers on games consoles feels so right to me. And I know you can obviously play the games on your PC with a controller, but I don't know, the achievements and stuff on the consoles entice me more than the ones on Steam. So I'll be picking that up and posting that every other day. I'm still going with the Resident Evil Revelations down here, as you can see. The episode 3 comes out on the 10th. But what I'm planning to do is each episode contains about 2 hours of gameplay. I'm going to just 30 minutes each and get it done as soon as I can. Just because, you know, I have time, don't get me wrong. But I find myself just doing 20 minutes here and there and bust the commentary out. You know, longer episodes for you guys to watch, but also clears the schedule up a little bit later in the week. And it's not necessarily that I don't enjoy doing the Resident Evil stuff, don't get me wrong, I love it. It's just that there is a lot of new games coming out in March. I mean, towards the end of March we have, let me just go over here. For example, if Resident Evil Revelations goes on to, I think it goes on to something like, what comes out? Frick. I think the next time Resident Evil Revelations comes out is probably on the 11th, and that will go up to the 18th, and the next one will come out on the 18th, so, I mean, man, even that last episode of Revelations, I might even have to do it in, like, 2 videos, like an hour long each or something, because my golden rule of thumb is never to have more than, like, 6 to 8 videos going out. Once I go past that, I start to go crazy, and I need to schedule them out as well. I mean, look at Tuesday, a lot of videos. The thing is, I know some people have their favorites. I just post, and I hope, you know, I don't really mind whatever you guys enjoy, I know I have separate audiences for Majora's Mask, for Resident Evil, Isaac, etc. Gmod. What else? And lastly, I guess, what do you got? Battlefield Hardline coming out on the 19th, which is not next week. That is going to be a good week, though. I know you guys can't even see that, so I probably should, you know, this week here. Yeah, got the hiccups. Battlefield Hardline, Mario Party 10, and Bloodborne on the 25th. Going to be doing a single player playthrough of that, and then some multiplayer when I'm done. Mario Party 10, single player again. If there's online, I'll do online with my friends, but that won't be until, you know, a couple days after, so I'm just going to do some solo vids. And then Bloodborne. Man, I can already sense the amount of editing I'm going to have to do for this series. My general rule of thumb is if I die, like, on a boss more than once or twice, edit it out, because I know as a viewer I hate watching people fail multiple times. Once is okay, but after that, for me, it takes up too much time. So that is going to be really fun on the PS4. But other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it this week. 2 new series launching, 3 new series launching potentially next week. We have Ori, Miami Hotline, Reign of Kings, and maybe Cities XXL. I'm not sure. Cities XXL, did I really say that? Cities Skyline. Head's gone. And obviously Resident Evil Revelations Episode 3. But I kind of just count that as one game. I just call that Resident Evil Revelations 2. Because why not? I need a haircut this week as well. Just want to point that out. So hopefully by the time you see me next week, I should have this horrible long hair gone. Again, I always give props to people with long hair. You guys rock, because I have no idea how you put up with it. No clue. Even hair that goes past my eyebrows freaks me out. You know, don't know. I really don't know. But other than that, I'm going to keep it short this week, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel, and I will catch you during the week. This is Pyro, saying that have a nice week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.